Three robbers storm in firing shots, stunning customers and tellers into submission. A security camera at the Bank of Hogan records the violence. Bank robberies have turned into armed invasions known as takeovers, traumatizing some victims for years. The Bank of Hogan is the most robbed bank in America.
Bunch of chatty broads, aren't we?
Actually, what you've just seen is a highly realistic classroom for new FBI agents.
It's called Hogan's Alley, named after a fictional place inhabited by gangsters in a 1930s comic strip.
The FBI built a small Midwestern town at its academy in Quantico, Virginia, outside the nation's capital. The Bank of Hogan is a cornerstone of training.
Okay.
This Hollywood-style back lot uses a cast of 85 role players.
Best part-time job I've ever had.
This is an important day for us, and I've got to get this bank back open as quickly as possible.
A retired Army colonel plays the bank manager. His wife role plays at the pharmacy next door.
I looked out and I saw a woman standing up.
Okay.
Now, I don't know this woman. This is a small town.
Okay.
And I didn't particularly like her looks.
The bank robbery exercise tests new agent skills at interviewing witnesses.
She walked over and she wrote something on a deposit slip, and I saw her crumple it up and throw it in the trash.
Collecting evidence and following up on leads.
I think it's a LeSabre, but I don't know what year.
It's a final exam and a rigorous 15-week course. The FBI expanded training to combat a wave of takeover terror.
Come forward.
Agents wear protective gear in a realistic shooting gallery. Their guns are loaded with paintballs in place of bullets.
The people that we're up against today are just a lot smarter, a lot more street smart than some of us are. And I think that the training that we can give them is training where they will be able to handle the worst case scenario.
A vicious breed of takeover robbers dubbed the Nasty Boys, Baby Bandits, Blue Devils, 100-grand bandits has plagued Los Angeles. Lone but heavily armed takeover bandits have recently terrified bank customers in Dallas.
Andy, would you explain to the locals on the scene what our situation is?
This FBI Nerve Center has responded to nearly 1,000 bank robberies in L.A. to date this year. A rogues gallery of serial bandits provides a constant reminder that this is the bank robbery capital of the nation.
This is the typed note bandit.
Special Agent Bill Rehder nicknames the bandits. This one was the first to pass tellers a robbery note printed on a computer.
These individuals on this board are all one-in-one style bandits, and we found that perhaps 85% of this type of bandit is a hardcore narcotic addict.
The type note bandit was an exception. He pulled a record 46 bank robberies without anyone recognizing him. Not even in Hollywood, where he was an out-of-work TV actor with a $600 a day party habit.
Are we ready? Yeah, go ahead.
At the FBI Academy, agents also learn other skills for the streets.
This stuff comes in handy every day, but it becomes much more critical as you increase speeds if you're in a high-speed pursuit or responding to an agent who's in trouble.
The interesting thing is going to be he's approaching the toll gates here. And
Keeping a car under control came in handy during this 100-mile-per-hour chase of a takeover robber on the Dallas Tollway last year.
Downtown. He just went through. Okay, you can see he's spun out here.
Special Agent Kevin McCrary was in that pursuit.
It's always the money. I think some of them get sick to their stomach as they go into a bank. And I know that from personal experience, a lot of bank robbers that we've arrested are absolutely relieved that it's over.
Last week, FBI agents and Dallas police arrested the man they believe is the bow-legged bandit. Using skills learned in Hogan's Alley, they surprised him at a North Dallas bank carrying a gun and bank robbery note.
Diane Casey, FBI. We have a warrant for your arrest. Come out with your hands up.
The name is O'Neill, okay?
That's
you
right.
got the wrong person.
That's okay.
Just put your hands up. Stay where you are. Put your hands up in the air where I can see you, Miss Casey.
It's O'Neill. It's O'Neill.
After this mock arrest, the next one will be real for these new agents. They'll face trigger-happy takeover robbers who make John Dillinger and Babyface Nelson look like gentlemen.